Welcome back to Kid Short Stories. Hello, friends. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. My name is Mr. Jim, and my wife and 3 kids. We live in South Carolina, and we love turning your ideas into awesome adventures every day. Parents, this has been a phenomenal way that our family is able to decrease our screen time, which I'm sure you understand that battle. Well, friends, are you guys ready for part 2 of this Christmas adventure? Me too. Let's go. It was a beautiful day, and Jane and Henry were just waking up. As Jane stretched her arms and... Wait a second! Harry! We forgot to put our Santa letter in the mail last night! We gotta run! Hurry! Harry sat up out of bed in a panic. What, Jane? What'd you say? Grab your Santa letter! Hurry! The mailman is on his way! You should have seen how fast Harry raced and jumped out of bed. It would have beaten the world record for sure. As Jane and Harry pitter-pattered their steps all the way down the stairs, they were running as fast as they could for the mailbox. They could see the mailman in the distance. He was getting closer. And just in time, they reached the mailbox. They put their letters in the mail and put the flag up. Have you ever put something in the mailbox before? What are the really important things that you need on an envelope or for something to get mailed? Yeah, you need the address of where it's going. That needs to go on the envelope. So they put the address for the North Pole. And is there something else on there? Oh yes, the stamp. If it doesn't have a stamp, the mailman won't take it to where it needs to go. So you always have to put a stamp on every envelope that you want to mail. Harry, I forgot my stamp. Wait, just don't let the mailman leave. Jane raced back to the house as fast as she could. She had to find a stamp. She ran into the kitchen and pulled out every drawer. Where are the stamps? Oh no, are we out of stamps? Mom, do we have any more stamps? Shouted Jane. Yeah, there's one in my office, shouted her mom. Jane ran over to the office, and there it was, the last stamp. She grabbed the stamp and stuck it on the envelope. As she was running out the door, the mailman started to drive away. Harry was trying to flag him down, but he kept on driving. Jane took off running as fast as she could. Whew, she was able to catch up to that mail truck in no time. Here's my letter, said Jane. Huffing and puffing, she was barely able to get out the words, but she handed the mailman the envelope, and she was there just in time. Wow, Jane, you're fast, said Harry. I tried my best to stop the mailman, but he said he was in a hurry too. It's okay. I'm just glad that we got our letters both delivered. That means it'll make it to the North Pole just in time, said Jane. All right, let's go grab some breakfast, and then we got to head to the store so that we can get our presents for Mom and Dad, okay? Last one there's a rotten egg, said Harry. As the two of them raced back towards the house, it was a tie. They both made it to the kitchen at the same second and gobbled down their breakfast because they loved going Christmas shopping for friends and family, and especially for their parents. Isn't it really fun to get your family or your friends a present? Maybe it's something that you made for them, like a really cool art project, or something amazing that you made for them, or maybe it actually is a present from the store. Well, however you make it or find it, that is a very special way to tell someone that you love them. And Jane and Harry, they knew exactly what their parents wanted, and they couldn't wait to go get it. As they hopped on their bikes and started riding through their neighborhood towards the store, they both heard a sound coming from their pocket. Bzz, 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 bzz. Wait, Harry, pull over. Jane and Harry both screeched on their brakes of their bikes. Isn't it fun to screech on your brakes on a bike and they go sliding across the pavement? That's a really fun thing to do. Jane and Harry had to act fast. Yes, I heard it. We gotta get to a safe place to listen to this message. Maybe at the park. Let's go. Jane and Harry made a turn and headed towards the park in their neighborhood. They were always able to find a quiet spot there. As they played the message, they couldn't believe their ears.
Jane, Harry, this is HQ, and we have a terrible message for you. Unfortunately, all the stores in your city have been closed due to an excessive amount of robberies.
Robberies? Shouted Harry.
We need you to check the stores for any video surveillance evidence of what may have caused this. We've never seen anything like this before. Good luck. Over and out.
Shh. Wait a second. All the stores are closed due to robberies? Said Jane. What in the world happened? As Jane and Harry jumped back on their bikes, they were headed towards that store. Unfortunately, now they weren't going to be able to get that present for their parents, but HQ had a very special mission for them. As they pulled up in the parking lot, they could see all the commotion in front of the store. There were a lot of people that were very upset. As they walked towards the store doors, they saw the owner standing out front. "Hey, Mr. Robinson. Hey, did your store get robbed last night?" said Jane. "Oh, hi, Jane. Hi, Harry. Yes. Unfortunately, my store was one of the many that were robbed last night. We don't understand what in the world could have caused all this. But yes, why, what did you hear about it?" said Mr. Robinson. "Well, we're actually here to ask if you have any video evidence. Do you have any surveillance cameras of what might have gone on last night?" said Harry. "Oh, yeah, yes, of course. I was just showing the authorities this video here, and they didn't recognize anyone, but this is the video of the suspect." As Mr. Robinson turned the screen around and Jane and Harry watched the video play, they couldn't believe their eyes. "Is that Mrs. Donaldson?" Wait a second. Mrs. Donaldson was their teacher at school. What in the world was she doing robbing the store? She's a really nice lady. Jane and Harry stared at each other. They couldn't believe it. Mr. Robinson, yes, we actually do know who that is. And we're going to go talk to her and see if there's a misunderstanding. We'll let you know what we find." "Oh, that would be great. Yeah, just let me know whatever you learn. Stay safe, kids," said Mr. Robinson. Jane and Harry jumped back on their bikes and rode over to their teacher's house. Mrs. Donaldson had been their teacher for a long time, and she was like the nicest lady in the whole school. There's no way that she would have been the thief in all this. As Jane and Harry pulled up to the door, they knocked 3 times. "Yes, who is it?" "Hi, Mrs. Donaldson, it's me, Jane, and it's my brother Harry, too." "Oh, hello. What brings you here this morning?" "Are you feeling okay?" said Harry. "No, I'm actually not. I've been asleep for hours, and my head is throbbing. I'm not exactly sure why, but what is it that you two needed?" "Well, this doesn't make any sense, but there's a video of you robbing the store last night." "Robbing the store? There's no way. I've been asleep all night." "I know, Mrs. Donaldson. It sounds crazy, but we saw it ourselves. It was really you," said Jane. "Do you know if you sleepwalk at night, maybe?" "No, I've never sleptwalked in my entire life." "Huh. Well, I guess it does explain this." As Mrs. Donaldson opened up her garage door, Jane and Harry couldn't believe their eyes. Her garage was completely full of everything that was in that store the night before. "Oh, well, at least I know who to call and return all these things to. Thank you." Mrs. Donaldson closed the door and Jane and Harry walked away. "Holy smokes! Mrs. Donaldson seriously robbed that store last night?" said Jane. "I know, I can't believe it either. She's probably never been on the naughty list before, but this will surely put her on the naughty list this year," said Harry. "You're right. Oh no, poor Miss Donaldson. I'm sure she didn't mean it. She doesn't even remember it. How in the world did that happen? Meanwhile, up at the secret lab.
Ha 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 ha! Wow, great job, Purple Ninjas. I love the results that we are seeing. It looks like your plan is working. I don't understand. How are you getting these people to steal and rob stores without them even knowing?
Well, boss, I think it'd be best if we didn't talk about it, just in case the spy team is listening in. It'll be just our little secret.
Ha 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 ha! Sounds perfect.
Oh no! Dr. Stinky Breath and his team are actually getting closer to ruining Christmas for everybody. I hope our spy team is going to be able to save the day because we're running out of time. I'll see you tomorrow on the next chapter. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating 2 birthdays. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Baker, who's turning 5 years old. Baker loves going to preschool in the forest. What? You go to preschool in the forest? That's cool. And building stuff with Legos and snacking in his treehouse. Wow. And I hear that you helped your dad build it. That's amazing, Baker. I'm so glad that we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. And next up we have happy birthday, Ellie, who's turning 3 years old. Ellie is a wonderful singer and she loves to play with her big sister, Cadence. Oh, and the cats. Hey, Loki and Indy. She listens to Mr. Jim every single night on her way to sleep. Wow, that is so awesome, Ellie. I'm so glad that we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy birthday, Ellie. Friends, I cannot wait for our next adventure. I will see you there. Bye.